Hey, and welcome back to Always Wolves Fan TV for the final game before the World Cup break. Our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, taking on league leaders, Premier League leaders, Arsenal at Molineux. So we've got all the usual, including the latest from the team news, predicted lineup, score prediction, Magic Moss, and of course everything else, including some stats and facts. But the press conference has just happened. It's Steve Davis's last press conference on the day that Julian Lopetegui has actually arrived at Wolves. There's been pictures and videos from Wolves about him arriving, and obviously he will be at the game on Saturday. It's my understanding that he will be unveiled before the game to the Wolves fans as well. But let's get stuck into the press conference and the main points. Steve Davis has confirmed that Matheus Nunes is back in the squad after returning from his shoulder injury, but Johnny Otto is a doubt with his hamstring. Davis said he spoke to Julian Lopetegui on Friday morning. There will be more conversations later on in the afternoon. On handing over the reins to Julian Lopetegui, Steve said, "We got the man we wanted. It's been a great experience for him, and it's something that he would have never have dreamed would have happened as a kid." Talking about some of the players that have missed out on the World Cup, obviously he said it's going to be difficult. Hopefully it drives them on, but at the end of the day, they have to get on with their careers. And then, of course, talking about Arsenal, he said they're an outstanding team this season. Nobody's really been able to stop them, but added, "We will give it everything we've got and see where it takes us." So yeah, so those are the main points coming out of the press conference. To be fair, let me know your thoughts on those. As I say, Julian Lopetegui will be talking more with the likes of Steve Davis. We saw him actually on the video from Wolves introducing himself to some of the players. So let's get on to the team that I think he's going to put out at the weekend. I think it'll go back to the 4-3-3. I think it'll be Jose Sarkman back in goal, Kilman Collins. Hugo Bueno's undroppable for me at the moment. Semedo, from my understanding, it was only a one-match man with Johnny injured, and on that right-hand side, I think it'll probably be Semedo that will get the start. He needs to do a lot better than he did in the last game. And yeah, midfield three, I'll go with Neves, Moutinho and Boubacar Traoré. What a great goal. I'm not sure whether Nunes have come back from that shoulder injury. We'll start, we'll see. Up front, start Adama Traoré, although there might be a rule in that says two Traorés can't be on the pitch at the same time. Daniel Pedence and Wang Guedes back to the bench for me, who's had a good game. Bring them on afterwards. Chem Campbell, the likes of all of those as well. But let you know, that's the team I think will probably start on Steve Davis's last game. As fans, we want to make sure it's going to be under the lights at 8 PM. Saturday night, which is an unusual kick-off, but we want to. I think Molineux will be rocking for it, and we need to give Steve Davis and the guys a big send-off. Julian Lopetegui obviously will be watching on as well, so that'd be interesting. So let's go and see what my dad, Magic Moss, has to say ahead of this one. So we're here with Magic Moss just after the Leeds game. We've actually feeling happy for once because we've won and we scored a goal, a great goal, and didn't concede.
They played well, David. They played well. They all played well.
And some youngsters we've seen tonight. Dad, I've got to ask, because this is a new one. Who's this, Dad?
This is Tubby. I had a rubbish bell earlier.
His name's Tubby.
Yeah, I think we called him.
Can I get a close look? Can I get a close up here? That's Tubby.
Yeah.
Dad, hilarious. Okay, so you've got Tubby out and he's supposed to have a lucky belly.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking ahead to the Arsenal game, Dad, what are you thinking?
I think that Wolves are going to win 1-0.
We're going to win 1-0?
Yeah.
1-0?
Yeah.
Okay, so you confident? Because you said after the match, the reaction...
Yeah, I think
we're going to stop Arsenal from scoring and we're going to win 1-0.
We're going to win 1-0, yeah.
Who's scoring, Dad?
Have a guess.
I ain't guessing, Dad, because like I just think you're a bit predictable, but we'll see.
Oh, no, Bonanza, go on.
I thought you might do. Has Tubby told you that, has he?
Yeah, he did say that, yeah.
All right, so Dad, what are you going to sing us out with, you and Tubby?
I want to know if you be my girl. I saw the little girl walking down the street. I got this. I'm going to go. Hey, baby, I want to know if you be my girl. I saw the little girl walking down the street. I thought that girl would be. Wolves are gonna win.
Dad, hilarious.
Wolves are gonna win 1-0.
I think you and Tubby have been on the mushrooms, mate.
Yeah.
To be fair. Anyway, Dad, love you lots. Always Wolves.
Always Wolves, David.
Rub his
Look
belly
after
then,
yourself
rub his-
and everybody else.
Rub his belly for luck.
Rub it,
Not tap.
Rub his bald head as well. All right, love you, Dad.
love you. Look after yourself, David, and everybody else.
Whee.
Thanks ever so much to my dad, Magic. And now, yeah, on to my score prediction. Do you know what? Obviously, the odds are, you know, the form that Arsenal are in, way things have been going with Wolves, you know, they're odds on favourites, aren't they, Arsenal at the moment? I did an article on the BBC and recently. I'll just put that up there for you in the thing as well. Basically about which Wolves player would get in the Arsenal side, and as you can see, I went with Neves, and the Arsenal person said nobody. But hey ho, but that doesn't mean to say Wolves can't get a result, does it? Interestingly enough, these are the head-to-head stats between the two teams. Arsenal obviously having the upper hand, and Arsenal have not failed to score something like this against Wolves in 29 matches since something like 1979. So I'm going to give them that goal, because they like to get that goal against us, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, just because it's our last game before Christmas. I'm full of hope. We won on the week thing. Who knows? It's just, I can't say that thing. So I'm going to go with a win. I'm going to go with a win. 2-1. I'm going to go with my heart. And not my head. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Look out for all the content coming up and around that game against Arsenal. And until the next one, come on Wolves. Always Wolves.